Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and you know what I'll be doing. I'll be playing Seablock. In the previous episode, what exactly we did? I need to consult my spreadsheet because I don't exactly remember what happened one day ago. Right, we restored bot production. We built this line, this like smelter of stone and crushing and, production of the stone. We built engines, lots of robot flying frames, lots of electric engines. We have everything that we need except for the lubricant. And I still don't understand what is wrong with it, to be honest. What happens if you try to delete this box and place it again? It's very strange that this thing is happening, and for some reason the robots don't want to deliver the lubricant right here. But they work for the liquid fuel. I don't really understand. What's going on here. Oh, naphtha is also being delivered here. Nice. So we're delivering naphtha. Where from? Where is it coming from? From here? Yeah, this thing is strange. It's okay. It is fine. We can also produce some, we can also deliver some naphtha from here, but it's not really needed right now. It's not super important, so I'm not gonna bother with it. Let's see, we have majority of our robots busy with something, right? Construction robots, check this out. 3,900 construction robots, 3,900, and they're all busy. They're busier than filling this block. So why do we need this block landfilled? The answer is pretty straightforward. Because we want to triple our ore production. So we will copy this block here and here, and we'll also copy these blocks, these like 4 geode blocks here and here. Speaking of that, we don't really have this area cleared yet. So that will have to happen at some point, but I don't want to give robots task here while they're working in this area so that they don't have to cross this side. It's okay, we'll build it at some point. We can actually tell robots to start placing this thing here. Nice. Right, this will happen at some point. While that is happening, what should I do? Let's remove this. So, what exactly do we need to do? We need to figure out what to do here. I'm thinking about adding like another dedicated copper production, because this copper production is just wait, not this one, this one. I was gonna say it's not able to give us enough copper, but the problem is not copper production. Looks like the copper is with cretinium. So it's a good thing that we are tripling the amount of ore that we have. Let's actually check whether all ores are being produced. So here everything is being produced. This is nice. Here, producing everything except badmonium. Everything except rubite and is it steatite or saphirite? stereotype probably. I'm still mixing them up. And here's the same thing. So what I was thinking about, it might make sense to give this stations, once we have dedicated lines, a little bit, even now, a little bit higher priority, because they don't actually have to, like, you know, they don't have to shuffle the... Oh, how do I do it? And just place things, I guess, here. And I'll finish the thought. Right, we are cleaning stuff here. And I guess we could do it like this, or like this. Actually, we are not quite consistent with the placement. It's fine. So what I was gonna say, we can give these stations a tiny bit higher priority. Let's say we'll give them... Oh, I need to move there. I need to physically move there. So that first the trains will be taking materials from these ones, and only after that they will be taken from like mixed stations where we share mineral sludge. And this way we should reduce the times when these blocks, geode blocks, are not exactly wasting, but in a way you could say wasting mineral sludge. Okay, they are not really wasting. They instead of, let's say we have two materials. Let's say we have stereotype and rubite, and let's say there is a station that is providing stereotype somewhere, but the train can come to this one, take stereotype, and mineral sludge will have to be shared between these two. It's actually not a huge problem. It's not a huge problem now, but once we upgrade crystallizers to crystallizers 2, which, by the way, can we do that? Do I have crystallizers 2? Wait, where are the crystallizers? I can't find them. So flotations. Flotation cells. Or sort. Okay, here is the crystallizer. We don't have crystallizer 2 yet. But anyway, once we have a little bit, once we overbuild this part, actually a crystallization part, then it would be not a problem, but it could be a potential place that we could optimize, right? So let's increase the priorities here. And we don't have to increase them by much. So these ones, they will stay at priority 0, because I don't actually want to use prioritization for angels or ores production. But let's do it here. I am planning on using some prioritization later on for some other things, but yeah. I'll just do it like this for now. And this should work fine. I mean, we are not really breaking anything, we are not fixing anything. I'm just waiting actually for the robots. I'm just waiting for the robots to landfill this block. Maybe I shouldn't have... maybe I shouldn't tell them to landfill this one at the same time. I don't know. I do not know. But we'll wait. We'll wait a bit. We have a lot of landfill. Huge amount of landfill. Let's see what's going on here. Do we want to... How about we finish production of this block, of this facility? Yes, let's do it. We'll have a very, hopefully, short episode today. Where I'm just doing some stuff that needs to, needs to be done. Okay, how do we do this? Nice. So we got the spot running. And now it's just a matter of giving the right conditions here, the right requests. And the requests here are very, very simple. We want to get a lot of crushed SAPHIRITE, say 200 stacks. And we also want to get some empty barrels, because we need the barrels in order to barrel sulfuric wastewater, or whatever the name of the thing is. Yeah, sulfuric wastewater. That's correct. Now, this spot has the right filter, this one. These ones have the wrong one, because we need to take from here. Oh, and this obviously needs to be enabled. Okay, I forgot to rename it. I forgot to rename it. Okay, let's do it like this. We got some barrels, and we'll get second train soon. Okay, this one. We can actually tell it to ignore the cargo and just do the thing, right? Let's do it. Let's just tell the train that it doesn't have to load everything it wanted to. That's could be potentially a problem, but it seems to be fine. Right, let's rename station. This will be refining SAPHIRITE. Right. Refining SAPHIRITE input. Yep. Now let's try again. Let's try again to get some of this and some barrels. Nice. Okay, now it's working fine. This thing is working fine. It should be working fine, I guess. Once we add this things, not from here though, from here. We need to add a couple of pumps. Let's do this. So we want to have a pump here, I think, and we want to have one here. This will produce some purified water that is needed for this build, and we'll be all set. Okay, there is the question of actually delivering the outputs, but this shouldn't be too complicated, right? Because you can just copy this part over there, and yeah, and kinda this part. Oh, we cannot copy this one because yeah, because of this. Wait, this is a passive provider chest. I don't understand why it's not working. It almost feels like there's something wrong with it. It's a very strange situation. I don't understand why the robots are not picking this up. And 60. It's very strange, because we are requesting the stuff here, right? And if you look, it's connected to the logistic network. So there is this request chest that requests the stuff, but for some reason robots are not coming here. And we also have a similar requested chest right here. We also have this one, and it's also not working. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it, but it's okay. We'll just we'll do it another way. We'll do it like this. Okay, let's see. This part was built. We can add a couple of shop pumps, and this should do it, I think. How much are we actually producing here? I forgot. We are producing 2 red belts, 60 chunks. So like each chunk has basically we are producing 60 chunks per second for each type of chunk. Okay. That is okay. Okay, we should be getting water now. Oh, whoa. Happened? I broke everything. I forgot. Okay, what happened now is really bad, because I forgot that I need to change this filter. I need to have this filter. That means that lots of what we did, it actually kind of... You know, it's not even going to be a problem. It's not even going to be a problem, because we'll just load all of this together with geodes. We'll basically pretend that this was line of geodes. It will get loaded here without any issues. And this one, let's rename it. Should we rename it? Okay, it's highest priority. Not, let me... Kinda want to get rid of tin ore. Probably. We could remove tin. Like this. So we will not have any tin. But we will have a little bit of cobalt, right? So in theory, what I could do, I could copy this thing and tell it that I also want to extract cobalt. And I also want to extract it there, I guess. Right, and with that out of the way, we can actually start, I guess, building this part. Right. Okay, that thing needs to come from above. I'm no longer sure about this one. I am no longer sure about what's going on here. The important part is that we are moving this oil, oil, fuel oil here. The fact that this part is not really working, I guess it's okay. I guess that is okay. You know what? I don't want to spend more time on that. I'm just deleting the stuff, and I'm deleting the stuff. I'm basically saying that I do not care about this enough to spend even more time I'm trying to fix the problem. I still don't know what exactly happened there, by the way. I don't understand what was the issue, why robots were refusing to pick up, like to deliver things from this chest. I've never seen it happen actually in the past. This is the first time I see it. Usually there is like a delay, some delay with robots, but what you have now, it's very suspicious. It's very suspicious what's going on. Right, so we're basically looking at this stuff, and here we'll also be looking at the same one. Nice. We don't actually have any conditions here, we're just getting lots of geodes. At least that's how it's supposed to. That's how it's supposed to be. Let's see. It shouldn't back up. Like this belt with geodes, it shouldn't back up. Because we are not producing enough for it to back up. Nice. So basically we have everything that we wanted. Here we wanted to take cobalt ore, just because I want to keep a kind of, you know, a clean warehouse in a way, in some sense. Right, look at this. We have already, what, 5,000 something? I feel like something is missing here. Let's take a look at this chest. Alright, the threshold is supposed to be much higher. Yeah, let's do it like this. Provider, priority, nothing. 150. Okay, this should work fine. This should work correctly. Let's look at this. I mean, yeah, we have some ores here, quite a bit of them, like 10,000 or something, or 11,000 in total. It's fine. Is this part working? Like, we are getting completely, like, two completely full belts, which is expected, right? Because we are getting 4 yellow belts, completely full belts. So it's kind of expected that we'll get 4 yellow belts as the output. Right. And with that, we finished this block with SAPHIRITE chunks. We can actually make it a little bit better. You know what? We can transfer all of this sulfur. Let's do it actually. Let's transfer all of this sulfur. It will take a while for us to transfer it. Let's use red belt for that. Okay, let's transfer all of this into this warehouse. I think this will be better. Because then this build can start exporting sulfuric acid. I mean, it's already exporting it, to be honest. But the point is, I do not want these things to just, you know, be in here without any particular purpose. And Fluoritor, we have it here, right? And it's what, full warehouse? No, it's not full. Interesting. So we can also deliver some Fluoritor somewhere. Maybe here, maybe like this. Right. We should be able to do that. Like this. Okay, let's see. So this is sulfite. Sulfur, sorry. Sulfur. Here. It goes. And this is fluorite. And we'll load it into that warehouse where it's supposed to be. Nice. That is good. How are robots doing? Oh, they stopped landfilling. Awesome. The robots stopped landfilling. We can actually help them a little bit with more landfilling tasks. Okay, just place things like this. Maybe here, here, and here. I just want to help them a little bit with landfilling of this block, just a tiny bit. Okay. Nice. Let's see what's happening with this block. Everything is working, sulfur is being delivered. We also want to move fluorite. I still don't really know why we would need it, but there is probably a good reason for having it. And we already transferred like a couple of thousand. From 57 we are down to 55 thousands of sulfur. That's good. Nice. This train decided to bring a lot of SAPHIRITE chunks to the only station that requests SAPHIRITE chunks, this one. Let's take a look. Here it is. It doesn't have quite enough of them, but it wants to get like, even more. That's okay. Like, the priority will actually come from this belt whenever we need more. So this thing is heavily, like, super overbuilt. Yeah, let's see whether it's actually needed. And fluorite. Okay, this will basically empty this warehouse and will be left with a lot of sodium nitrate. What do we actually do with sodium nitrate? I believe it's for rubite, right? This is sodium nitrate. So the question is, why don't I just belt everything to that warehouse from here? Because I could do it, right? We could get this one and just belt all of it. Actually, no. I don't want to belt all of it. We could have this warehouse export sodium nitrate whenever we actually want to export it. So that will be the plan, right? We will keep it here, but we will start loading it into this warehouse at some point in the future. Nice. This thing is going up. Hopefully. This is going down. 48 already. Nice. Okay, let's see what did we do. We have this build. We have all of these builds working. This area is being landfilled. What should we do now? Should we try to start this process up? Is this a good idea to start it or not? Is this thing even ready? Like, what do we need here? Why am I missing a condition? So this requires sulfur. And this one doesn't give us sulfur. So that means that we need to request sulfur. Okay, let's say this is sulfur. Right? This one is supposed to bring us fluorite ore. Let's try to fix this part first. Well, not exactly fix, but you know what I mean. Let's try to reduce this stuff. We actually do not really need... we don't really need these ones. Because we are not supposed to need them, because we should have a good port coverage even without those, but the problem is that I don't think we actually have it. Yeah, that's a small issue. Oh, we could place one rubber port here. That's nice. That is nice, and it's connected to some of this. Well, to this one specifically. That's good. These ones are not needed for anything. We can remove them. Let's take a look again. This one. No point in having it. Doesn't do anything. This one also no point. I don't want to have this like random rubber ports and power poles going in between the city blocks. Right. What we're doing here? We will transfer this things here, maybe. We'll do it like this. And here we will turn it. Okay, we barely don't have enough space to do what I wanted to do here. So we'll like this will have to do. This will be enough. Nice. So we are getting stuff here. We are placing things into a regular box. Alright, this is hydrofluoric acid. Calcium sulfate. Calcium sulfate. We'll get some lime out of it, and the lime will be delivered to some to glass production facility, I guess. So here we want to request sulfur, right? That's what we need. Let's request sulfur. Alright, this thing, we are not actually loading stuff into this warehouse. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Nothing to worry about. Nice, let's observe. What is this one? This is the output of lime. We are missing sulfur right now, but we'll get it anytime. We'll get it any moment now. Yep. Alerts. Missing cargo. Yeah, that's when I manually told the train to just go through with whatever it was doing. Okay, 0 alerts, that's expected. We're still missing lots of copper plates, and we're missing copper plates because we're missing copper ore. That's understandable. Okay, let's see. Wait, do I have an L10 combinator mod or not? Oh, sorry, not L10 combinator, L10 contents thingy. Alright, we do. Provider content reader, requester content reader, and delivery content reader. So these three combinators, they basically show these materials, this, and this. And if I wanted, I could build a nice dashboard with them. I probably do want that, but just because the amount of materials here will continue growing, and if I build like some dashboard with lamps, it will be easier to look at it, I guess. You could just take a look at maybe this area or this area. We'll have the dashboards here, and we'll be able to tell like exactly what is going on, whether we have excess of something or whether we don't have enough of something. It will be very, very straightforward. One thing that I feel like we are missing is purified water, but we somehow do have purified. Oh, because we have the spot working. Okay, nice. So this probably produced a lot of. It will produce as soon as this part is complete. I can actually set a filter just in case this is fluoritor. It's not really needed, and this filter is also not really needed, but we could have all of this, have a filter for the material that they're actually exporting. Right. Nice, so what's going on here? We are waiting for the robots to finish building this part, and we can actually connect these things. Three, four. So we have 4 belts, but they are like half belts actually. And we have 2 inputs. That means that we want to have something like this, probably. And here... No, I actually don't want it to go like this. I want them to be combined like this. Nice. And here we'll have something similar, maybe. How about this? Right. I feel like that's the way. I feel like this is the way. So we built this block in one of the earlier episodes, but we never actually started it up. And we also do have some space for refining the crystals, or whatever the name of these things. Yeah, JIVOLITE crystals. We have some space dedicated to that, but it's not like we cannot actually produce these buildings yet because it's a little bit too complicated for us. Right, this thing. We are supposed to have... let's observe this. Right, I feel like this is a pretty good placement of the power poles, and if you place it like this, all of them will be connected. Nice. I wonder, should we just extend this a little bit to have one more line? I feel like we probably should make it like this. I don't know. Could also start actually placing our houses. Sorry, not our houses, inserters. We can just actually, like, you know, start placing inserters a little bit. I want to swap like their lanes, and then I'll copy this thing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Right, let's see. We are getting the acid, hydrofluoric acid. It's here. Now the only thing we are waiting for are the chunks. And do we have the output? And we don't have the load-in part implemented yet. That's okay. That is okay, because I can just connect it like this, and that's the problem, right? Because it's not gonna work quite well unless we do something maybe like this. Okay, let's try. Let's try to connect this stuff. It's not the way I like connecting things, but if it works, it's enough for me at this point. This is not SAPHIRITE crystal, this are JIVOLITE crystals, right? And we want 50,000 of them, right? That's the goal. We want 50,000 crystals. And I think we are able to get them as soon as the robots finish, like, you know, delivering stuff here that they need to deliver. Right, and Where are our robots? Okay, they'll get here at some point. The question is, can I make this part a tiny bit better? Can I do that? Or it's pretty much impossible. I mean, I could actually make it slightly differently. I could make it work like this, and maybe, yeah, you know what? Let's do it differently. I don't want to change this part too much, so that it just looks wrong. Like, this looks wrong to me, to be honest. I can move this one a little to the side. And yeah, this way all the reading will happen on the same line. Nice. Exactly how we like it. And can change the drop-off offset for this too, which should allow us to copy this part here, 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 and it should just work, unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, I think that's it. That's basically everything we wanted to do. Yeah, it's not actually working yet, but again, once we have the technology, it's a very simple step to do. Shouldn't be problematic at all. Right, and here we want to say if purified JIVOLITE is less than 50,000. Right, we connect this thing, and we copy the condition. So let's see. So what we did today, we built this block. It seems to be working for the most part when it actually has the input. When it has crushed SAPHIRITE, it's working. Here, it's almost full in terms of the like SAPHIRITE chunks. We also have a little bit here. I'm actually surprised. Why? Oh, right. Because we are just pulling everything to the side over there. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So with this, we basically produce SAPHIRITE chunks. Do we have a to-do list for that? SAPHIRITE chunks. Oh, we have it. We did it. Right? And it's delivered here. It's not like we actually need it for this. However, why I did that, why I actually looked into SAPHIRITE, we have this recipe for... Wait, no, we don't have it. For uranium, right? Let's take a look. Uranium ore. We can get it from this process. We can get it from hybrid catalyst, SAPHIRITE chunks, steatite chunks, and rubite crystals. Sorry, wait. Not chunks, crystals. We are getting it from crystals. And this process will allow us to get a lot of uranium, which without dependencies on anything else. So that's the important part, right? I don't want, like, I want to use uranium for power. And I don't want to have like extra dependencies on some things that are just completely, no. I want the power to be independent. Like, to not have unnecessary dependencies on other processes. Like here, like this thing just works all the time. And it doesn't have any inputs. There's like nothing that it gets. It only needs a little bit of attention to start up, like to connect the thing and to give it like initial electricity kind of charge for it to start running. But once it's running, it's just doing the thing, right? And here I want to have like the same for the the nuclear stuff. Actually, where would I place nuclear production? I don't know, maybe here? I wanted to place copper somewhere here, right? Where did I want to place copper? Don't we want to have more copper here? Copper ore. Okay, let's say if we are bringing copper ore here, we can actually bring it from here with trains. They will drop things off here, and then copper ore will be loaded here, very close to this one. And then both of the trains will be able to deliver it. Okay, that's fine. This is a good place. I want to have just copper ore and nothing else. Do I actually want to have just copper ore with nothing else? Or should I include this part in the build? No, I'm not going to include this part of the build because this is heavily overbuilt already for what we're able to produce here. We need a better ore supply. Speaking of this thing, I actually want to give it a higher priority. No, I'm not gonna be doing it in this episode. I will explain it separately once we actually build this thing. I'll explain separately how I'm looking at the sorting processes and how I'm splitting it in like tier 1, tier 1.5, tier like 2, 3, 4. How I'm looking at this stuff. Actually, it's not even about the sorting process. It's mostly about the metals. It's mostly about the metals, like these metals. These are usually the ones that I'm thinking about in this. I'll talk about it later, not in this episode. Let's double check what's going on with JIVOLITE. Wait. Maybe. It's not working. We have. Okay, we have too much of this gas. That's really strange because we are supposed to be negative on this gas. Let's remove it here. This, honestly, is very surprising. The thing is not working. What if we add small storage tank here? Because this is a top-up valve. I would expect us to be producing. Wait, let me check. This process. Hydrogen, no, not this one. This one, JIVOLITE chunks. They require this process. They require hydrofluoric acid. And this thing, wait, hydrofluoric acid. Trying to understand what is going on here. So this is sulfuric acid, and this is sulfur dioxide gas. And we need to produce some sulfur dioxide gas from here. The problem is that we need. Why am I producing only 200? So we are producing 200 sulfur dioxide gas. But we need 315 sulfur dioxide gas. Where is the remaining gas coming from? Where is sulfur dioxide gas coming from? Okay, let's take another look. Sulfuric acid. Oh, right, we are getting it from here. Right, okay, this makes sense. So we do need to have this process, and it will be the one producing majority of stuff, but we still need to have like some production of sulfur dioxide gas from here. Okay, this makes sense. So this change should sulfur dioxide gas. This one's... Oh, this is sulfuric acid? What? Wait. This is wrong. This build is broken. This is sulfur dioxide gas. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. We need to fix this part, because this thing is broken. I added the connection to the wrong gas, the sulfuric acid. And I should have had it for this one. So how do we fix it? I think we can, first of all, move this one forward, right? Because sulfuric acid, we have only a single producer of it. Right, so we'll just have it here. This one will move forward. So, this is our sulfuric acid production. Nice. Now, what we need? How do we actually produce it? We need this one, the water, and we need this thing for it. Right, we could actually say that the water is coming from here, and we could turn it like this, in theory. Right? Could be like this. The problem is actually kind of this part. How do I connect it in a nice way? You know, maybe... Oh, this is kind of tricky. This kind of tricky. What's happening here? What about this one? And we have a top-up valve here. This is not looking very beautiful. I can agree with that, but it will probably work correctly, right? And that's the important part. We need this thing to work. I don't particularly care how beautiful the build is. I mean, I do, actually do. But if it works, it works, you know? If it works, it works. Let's place it here. Yeah, we cannot. Right, because this is the red one. That's unexpected. I don't know why we made this insert a red one. Okay, 3, 4, 5. Okay, is this thing working? I hope so, yeah. It looks like it's working. Here, we want to add a tiny thing that we kind of missed in the beginning. Well, I didn't forget about it, we just didn't build it. And we don't need to do, like, the thing here, with this product, we don't need to put any limit on it, because we don't have a way of dealing with this. So whatever we produce, it's like a byproduct. Whatever we produce here, we need to export it, right? And this one, I mean, I don't know. Should I place high priority here? I kind of want this stuff to be exported before the other line. Let's say we are placing a slightly higher priority here, just because it's not for JIVOLITE, it's about byproduct, right? It's about the slime. We want the slime to be taken first before it's taken, like from here, before it's taken from the line from here, right? This is a low priority build. Alright, let's see. How's this working? Is this looking good? Well, we need more asset, right? We need these parts to be constructed. They will be built soon, but they're not quite there yet. Okay, we have this one running. Nice. It's looking better and better. This part is working. All of them are working. Look at this. We have a beautiful build producing JIVOLITE crystals. Okay, nice. And this time, this actually works correctly. It actually works. And we have a way. We don't need this part, by the way, anymore. Looks like we got all of that, and we can probably remove this. I don't think we really need it. So we can remove this one. We don't need this warehouse. We can remove all of this. Nice. Look at this. We're picking up all of these belts. It's looking great, and we're also picking up this warehouse, right? Oh, no, not the lines. We have a problem. There are not enough lights here. We need to fix it. How do we fix it? Let's say we place some lights. No, we'll place them here. Not here, not here. This one is, let's say, fine. Okay, lights, they are done. And here we should also do something similar. Okay, and here we have them. And we should have them here as well. Okay, now we have a really good build. That's producing SAPHIRITE chunks and JIVOLITE crystals. We did two things in the same episode. The episode is a little bit long, but you know, it's done. And in the next one we could do something else. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Cheers!